Jay, and my Epic box is here. I'm already dropping things out of my Epic box. What a great start. So I'm not going to show you what's in my Epic box because some of you have ordered your Epic boxes and they haven't arrived yet. So we're going to be cooking from the Epic box, but you're going to have to kind of guess which one of the meal solutions I'm cooking with because I'm not going to tell you. So it's going to be great. We're going to make fish tacos with Tex Mex. I'm going to be using guacamole to make like a slaw slash salsa. And then we're going to use something in here to make some refried beans. It's going to be super tasty. So I'm pretty excited. Of course, we're just using things that were in my fridge, super basic, everyday ingredients, nothing fancy, nothing unusual. Well, hey Billy, hey Deborah, hey Shelly, oh my gosh, all the people are coming. Charlie, you made it live. I'm so excited, Charlie. I'm so glad you set an alarm. Okay, this is gonna be super yummy, super fast, and this is what we're cooking with. It came in my Epic box. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So, I'm gonna make some food with it, and you can try to guess what I used based on what I cooked, if you want. Because it's in your Epic box, and you might not have your box yet. So, let me show you my box. Oh my gosh, look how cute my Epic box is. And then inside it has this adorable little card. And then it has all this other stuff. Look at all this stuff. You wanna see? I have got this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Look how much stuff is coming out here. It's like never ending. And this, it's still not done. And this, and this. And I'm not going to tell you. Now, some of you have your boxes, and I could tell you. If you want to know what's in your box, check your email. There's also some details on our website of what's in the box. But you know what? If you want to go to YouTube, you can find it. But here's the thing. I want you to have a surprise. So if you already know, please don't tell everybody else because some people like to be surprised. The people that don't like to be surprised can go read their email and find out what's in it. Okay, so look how much stuff was in there. Wasn't that amazing? I want to know who's got an Epic box. Charlie's got one on the way. Who's got an Epic box on the way to them already? Oh my gosh, so fun, so fun, so fun. So here we go. Let's put that over there. Let's get cooking, okay? So we are going to be cooking with Tex Mex. Let's get started. We're going to be making sort of a slaw-ish coleslaw thing. We're going to be making some Tex Mex fish. Yeah, you want to be surprised. Exactly. So let me just oil. What we're going to do is we're actually going to do a couple things. We're going to do the Tex Mex fish tacos. We're going to do the salsa slaw, and I'm actually going to do some beans. So I've got some big, beautiful, luscious beans. These are runner beans. So these are beans that I grew in my garden in BC, and they came in the pods across the country, and then I harvested the seeds when the pods dried out, and then they've been in my cupboard. So runner beans are typically grown because they're pretty, but they're also super tasty. They're the most delicious green beans, and the flowers are good, the pods are good, the seeds are good, and they're gonna feed your hummingbirds. So the first thing y'all wanna do is make sure you get some runner beans. Let me just get a cloth. So all I'm doing is I'm just gonna give my beans just a little coating of some oil, and then I'm gonna sprinkle on some SPG, and I'm just gonna air fry them. I have no idea if that's gonna work because I haven't done it before. So we will find out together. Oh, that's too bad, Charlie. Okay, so let's just toss these. I'm gonna put these in my air fryer. Just gonna put those around the edges. So what did you put in your refried beans? Like seriously, I'm making refried beans tonight. You're gonna see how super easy I do it. Like I'm kind of a lazy cook. So, okay, so now I can just take my fish in my plate and I can just slop up. So this is just a piece of white fish, whatever. I think it was haddock. Costco had haddock on this week, and I'm still doing like really hardcore budget to show people how they can, oh, I see, Charlie. So I'm showing people how they can really hardcore save money on their groceries. So I don't want that big though. I want it half size for my tacos. This is 2 pieces. Okay, you don't think you soaked them. Okay, so you can cook beans without soaking them. It's all about how long you boil or pressure cook them. If you soak them, you're less farty. Okay? But as long as beans are cooked enough, they're good for you. But beans have to be soft. Like, Charlie, here's my bean. Here's me. That's my bean. Like, do you see? Like, I've just mushed my fingers right into my bean. That's shit. Sorry. When beans are cooked perfectly, they're like sweet and they melt in your mouth. When they're not cooked perfectly, they're disgusting. So, you gotta cook them long enough. Okay, so let's open my Tex Mex. I've lost my scissors already and I just got here. Okay. Yeah, my beans must be that soft. And so these are gonna crisp up on the outside and they're gonna be like pillows that melt in my mouth on the inside. Now, they don't have to be that soft for everything, but if you're going to air fry them later, they're gonna be dried little nuggets of icky if they're not really nicely cooked. Okay, so, guys, this Tex Mex, this month only, it's a Rewind product. Even, this smell, hang on. Don't get that personal with your Tex Mex, but it smells amazing. I'll just do the gentle waft. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm just taking my Tex Mex coat and cook. I'm just gonna coat my little piece of white fish here. Yeah, like Charlie, beans take hours. Even if you soak beans, you need to boil them for hours, typically. I do them about 18 minutes in my pressure cooker. Okay, so there's my nicely coated piece of fish, just popping that in there with my beans. And you can see, like, I'm not doing a bag because then it's another piece of plastic to introduce into the world. So why do I need to put it in a bag? I could do the same thing right here in my pretty little bowl, and then I can just put my bowl in the dishwasher, and then I'm not clogging the landfills for no good reason. Okay, so I'm just gonna put those chunky bits up on the top there. All right, here we go. Let me get rid of my dish, wash my hand. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's get going. Let's make a slaw. Oh, let's get rid of this. I'm too far from my sink. I like to be able to just toss things behind me. Okay, so that was our Tex-Mex. Of course, you can do Tex-Mex chicken. You can do 110 Tex-Mex things. There's all sorts of varieties available. These beans, I'm gonna refry, okay? So I cooked cabbage in this pan yesterday, and I'm gonna be totally frank with you. I'm not gonna wash it. I don't give a crap. It was just tough. Scarlett, oh, yeah, so, oh yes, totally. You have to cover your runner beans really well. I would pre-soak. If you haven't pre-soaked, that's fine. If you're cooking them now, cook them now. But I pressure cook 16 to 18 minutes after pre-soaking. So I don't know how long it's gonna take if you're not pre-soaking. Okay, so I can't speak to that. I wanna know who grows some sort of garden. Do you grow something? Like, other than the mature landscaping that is already on your land that you kind of do nothing with, who does some sort of gardening? I want to know what it is in the comments because that season is coming. So let's talk about that. Okay, so I've got my beans in here. I have to go open my secret pouch. Here is my secret pouch. This is my Epic Box Rewind, not doing what the package says. When you all get your Epic boxes, you're probably gonna figure out right away what I'm using. So I want the rest of you to guess, what possible meal solution could I be using? It's one of the many. I wanna hear in the comments Who thinks they know what I might be using? What possible meal solution would be yummy this way? Okay, I'm just gonna mash up my beans a little bit. I just wanna get them softened. Oh, I forgot to turn my air fryer on. We're not getting anywhere if I don't do that. Okay, let's turn this on. I don't know how long this takes. 6? Let's start at 6. Whoa, that's 20. Let's not do 20. I'm gonna do 6 minutes because I don't have a clue. Because I've never done either one of these things before. Okay, mashing up our beans a little bit, getting some tomato sauce, one of my favorite Costco. This Kirkland tomato sauce is bananas delicious. This is the best tomato sauce, you guys. You gotta get this. I love it. Just gonna put a little splash in there. It could be fajita, except fajita comes in a jar. So not fajita. Oh, I showed the package! Oh no! Did I accidentally show the package? I was trying to have it out of the way. Nobody saw that. Nobody looked, nobody saw that. Everybody close your eyes. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay, now I just want to get that taste. I don't want, I've got spice on my hand, so I can't use my hand to taste. Already good. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more water. Okay, so this is just runner beans. A seasoning mix that is in your Epic box, if you're lucky enough to get one. And if you're not lucky enough to get one this month, then get going. Get that Epic box subscription done. Okay, there we go. That's it, people. That's my refried beans. Seriously, that's it. They're just gonna sit over here. And you know what? This thing is so cool that it can sit right on my frying pan and I'm not gonna worry about it melting. It can just live right there, right where I need it later. So let's just clean my mess on the cutting board. Okay, now let's make some slaw. Oh my gosh, I got oil everywhere. What is happening right now? Okay, here we go. So, you guys, I gotta tell you, my daughter currently is on her way across the country. Who's seen my Alive with one of my, ooh, that's a great guess, Charlie. Who's seen Alive with my daughter? Anybody? Anybody seen my little mini me when she comes and cooks with me from time to time? I wrote this fantastic blog post called Move to Nova Scotia, the absolutely unofficial guide to moving to Nova Scotia. And wouldn't you guess? She's moving to Nova Scotia because my blog was so good. It's like, that was not the intended audience, but okay. So I have just chopped up some Savoy cabbage. I had it in the fridge, so I'm using it. The other thing I have is an onion. So I've got a partial onion, so we're gonna use it. I'm not doing anything traditional. I'm gonna just take the middle out of my onion here because it's really green and I just don't want their green shoots because they can be a little bit bitter. So I'm just gonna do that and get it out so I can use my mandolin without cutting all of this up. Okay, there we go. Lots of green gone bye-byes. All right, here we go. Now, so my daughter is moving here. So we've done these lives together. It's all fantastic. I moved to Nova Scotia last fall. Absolutely head over heels in love. How did I not do this earlier? So she's on the road across the country. And guess what? Seriously, guys, it's amazing. My Epicure, am I not pushing? Oh, ha! My blade's not in properly. I'm like, why is this not working? Because I didn't actually put my, it's just very simple. The thing hooks on the thing and you snap. I forgot to do that. Now it worked. And apparently I did not clean it after my beets. I don't know if you can see my, I thought I cleaned it. Oh well, it's just beets. Okay, so there I have got my fresh onion. Anyway, my daughter is traveling across the country and she's had places to stay. Like, how crazy is that? She's been able to stay with friends. She had a place in Winnipeg. She had a place in Swift Current. And so far, all of the people that are like, yeah, let me take your kid for a night, they're all my Epicure family. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. So, you know, because the cost of gas is pretty extreme right now. So, now, if you don't have this yet, I gotta talk to you about these. I got these and I'm like, yeah, I use jars. I don't have a lot of stuff, but I didn't have a lot of greens. I have had this cucumber. This cucumber has been in here for weeks. You know how often I buy a cucumber and eat a little bit of my cucumber and then I'm like, oh, the stuff left in the end is like soggy boggy roast cucumber? I'm like, how on earth is my cucumber still good? This thing is amazing and it's cute as shit. Look at that. So you get cute as shit stuff in your fridge and you get to keep your produce fresh. So you totally need those if you don't have them. Now they're out of stock because they're so darn good. You can't get one right now, but you can have a class and then you can get them free. I really feel like that reminded me way too much of condoms. Sorry about that. Anyway, let me just stop that right now and just peel the whole thing off. Now, the other thing that I have is I'm just not going to waste anything. These are chard stems. So I cooked my chard the other day, but I didn't throw the stems away. So I'm actually just chopping up my charred stems so that I get some color in my salsa slash slaw slash whatever I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. There's my color coming from my chard stems. Okay. Ooh, my 6 minutes is up. I don't know if it's cooked. I think I need 2 more minutes. Okay, 2 more minutes coming up. Yeah, I was like, I don't need these things. I totally needed those things. Exactly, Joanne. Yeah, they sat in my drawer for like a month. I didn't pull them out because I'm like, I'm good. And then I bought chard. So I have chard right now. Like, let me show you guys. This has got to be, like, I'd say I'm going on 3 weeks. Like, seriously, 3 weeks. They're tight. Like, they're tight because, you know, they should be. But look, here come my chard. Look at this. Add these to your life. Okay. There we go. Now, a little bit of cucumber. Now, I'm going to scare people. Let me take my onion out of there. I'm just going to drop my onion back in my little holder dealy bob like that. That's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put my cucumber on my little grabber. I'm going to do a few runs of cucumber to get some cucumber in here. And because I know that my cucumber is going to stay fresh, I'm just going to pop my cucumber back in my little holder dealy bob. I'm just going to toss this stuff around a little bit. We need some seasonings in here. Well, my bowl's not big enough, which is what always happens in my life. Now, who remembers this from last week? Anybody join me last week for the beet meal that I made with the beets and the General Tao? That's the pepper I cut a week ago. It ain't slimy. It's in perfect condition, waiting to be used right now. So, I kind of wedged it in here, so I kind of have to wedge it out. Don't mind me. I put it in a jar that was a little small for it. So there's my pepper, cut for a whole freaking week, still fresh, okay? Let's cut up a bit of this pepper, because you know what, guys? Like, who finds peppers expensive? Like, holy crap, have you been to the grocery store lately? The peppers, everything is skyrocketing. So I am making sure that I'm doing everything to keep my food fresh so I don't have any wastage. So I'm just going to slice these off long like this, because I can do this without looking, but till I get close, and then I can't anymore, and then I have to finish it with my knife. Let's do that. Okay, so there we go. We have got a bunch of peppers, and I need a bigger bowl. It's basically time to put this together, people. So here we go. We got a bigger bowl. My cabbage turned a lot bigger than I thought it would. So I've got basically just, you know, leftover stuff from my house. I'm going to put in my peppers. I'm going to put in some guacamole seasoning. I don't have salsa in my house anymore. I don't know why. I guess it just never arrived after I moved. So I'm using the guacamole for everything. A little bit of oil and forgot about that beans cooking behind me. Smells good. And a little bit of chili flakes and garlic, just to get that little extra hit of heat. And then some fresh lime juice, and we are plating up this fish taco, people. So I've got my beautiful citrus press going face down with my lime, squeezing my lime juice in there. I almost still need a bigger bowl. I gotta see if I can toss this in my tiny little bowl. I haven't been eating tomatoes lately because, like, fresh tomatoes, because I found that I had like sort of a lot of backaches. I don't know why. So I'm sort of checking to see if tomatoes are problematic for me. So this is why I've just been making my salsa with random other things. No, needs more seasoning. It's really good. More seasoning, more lime. Here we go. More lime coming up. Sorry, chewing with my mouth full. It's really bad. I mean, talking with my mouth full. I am so slippery. I can barely even hold on to things. Okay. Now I have got a lovely, fresh, limey thingy. Let me just wash my hand again. Okay, let's check on our refried beans. I forgot about them and I put them on 3 because that's not what you're supposed to do. So they have cooked to the pan. Let me just make sure they're not actually, yeah, it's a little bit overcooked on the bottom of the pan, so I'm not going to stir them anymore. But let me taste them. Flavor's super yum. Okay, yummy. The burn is going to stay on the bottom of the pan. That's all good. Now I have my stand-in stuffed tacos. Because, you know, if your taco is going to stand on your plate, let's just ditch this. If your taco shell is going to stand on your plate, I'm all about that. Now, normally I'm a corn taco girl because I've been trying to avoid glutens to see if I feel better. But I haven't been able to find the corn taco shells here at a decent price. You get like, I don't know, like a few for like $10 or some crazy thing. So I need to shop better. Now, we want to warm our tacos, okay? So I'm going to just throw those in there. Normally I do it with my corn shells, my soft corn, to make them super supple. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to find out. Anybody ever microwave? Who warms their taco shells? Whether you're doing corn or wheat, I want to know who warms them before you use them. Okay, so we've got our fish. Let me try one of these. Oh yeah. Oh! Those are so good. Those runner beans, holy crap, you guys. Those nicely softened, luscious runner beans have dried out to a delicious, like crispy outside. Oh my gosh. I have like plans to grow 40 runner beans plants. I'll tell you, it's not enough. These little gorgeous pockets of crispy deliciousness are my new favorite food. I gotta do them in every seasoning. I need to go right now. Hang on, I'll be back. I'm trying to find my giant jar. Here we go. I did 2 of these. I had 2 of these full at the end of October when I moved here. This is what I grew in my garden. This will get me through to this year when I can get more. But now that I know how good that is, holy Dinah. Okay, let's check our taco shell. I don't know if it did anything. Let's do 30 more seconds. Okay, you know when you get like perfect potato, you know, that perfect French fry, and it's like crispy on the outside and then it's like a pillow inside, and you bite into it and it just melts in your mouth. You know that French fry? That's what these not so pretty little nuggets are doing right now. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm sure you guys are, that I'm here and I can't. It's just yum. Okay. Hey, Marta. Okay, let's put this together. These are done whether they think they're done or not. Here we go. 1, 2. I'm going to put some beautiful little nuggets of crispiness in the bottom. And then I'm gonna take my fish. Where am I gonna put a little salsa after? I'm gonna put the nuggets of deliciousness, put a little of this shredded salsa-y action in there. I'm just gonna cut my fish. Make sure my fish is cooked. Yeah, it looks beautiful. I'm trying to get my fish pretty, people. 1, 2 big pieces of fish, some more little slaw business on top. Mind on it. So there's a piece of Tex Mex haddock. So this just happened to be haddock. And the reason I cooked haddock today is because haddock was on sale at Costco. So that's the determining factor, pretty much, of what fish I'm going to be eating, is which one's on sale. I don't eat a ton of fish. I'm primarily plant-based, but I wanted to make fish tacos for you guys. So there we go. That's a really big taco. Those stand-in stuffed tacos hold a lot. So I'm not sure if I'm going to eat 2 or if this is going to be tomorrow's dinner. So I have a feeling that I might just have 1 of these giant tacos with just like a little bit extra of this salad action here on the side, because I've got lots of it and I want lots and lots of veggies. And then I could put some of my crispy beans right onto my delicious salad. And then I'm still getting primarily a plant-based dinner. Oh my God, feisty green Lori! Shut up, I have to do that now. Oh my God. Do I have time? I don't have any mayo, but I have better than mayo. I could totally make feisty green. Oh, I want feisty green. This would be incredible. At least I'll sprinkle some of the dry mix. Dry mix on its own is unbelievable. So even just some feisty green dry mix, oh my gosh. Alert the media, we have a tragedy. It's just powder, it's like the last little tiny bit of feisty green. So I guess we know what we're doing with that. We're just gonna put a little sprinkle of feisty green on there, and I better be putting in an order. I wonder where I can get some epic here. None of you try to help me, I got a girl. Oh, your deer got most of your running beans. Oh, avocado cream. I have no avocados either. I thought about buying an avocado, but it was like $3 for 1 avocado. I can see you, Angela. It was $3 for 1 avocado, and $3 for an avocado is not yet in a thing. You know what? I have no sour cream. Like, you guys want to see my fridge? There's nothing in it. You guys don't realize how, like, really minimalist I am. This is my fridge. I got some, I did some, what are those things? Brussels sprouts. Empty. Brussels sprouts, eggs. This is quinoa, carrots, a cabbage, some bell peppers, and some hummus. Yes, I am extremely frugal, because what I discovered is that, oh my God, $5. Jeez Louise. What I discovered is that if I have more than 5 or 6 kinds of veggies, you know, well, maybe not 5 or 6, because there's always carrots and peppers, but really I need to just like minimize, and with tons, like look at what I used here, right? Totally basic things. I used some chard stems, some leftover cucumber, some bell peppers from another meal, and some cabbage, right? And I have a meal put together in minutes. This whole meal cost me like under $2. Easily well under $2, including the fish. So I'm a little bit too budget for a $3 avocado at this point. But I'm trying to show people and prove that you can eat delicious food for $2 a meal. And those beans are so much better than I ever would have thought. So I'm gonna go eat my delicious fish taco. I hope you all learned some new ideas. We're gonna be back here next Thursday. Dana After Dark will be back some nights, not this Thursday, because I'm tired and I'm not going to be awake at 11 p.m. But when I'm not tired at 11 p.m., I will let you guys know, and I will totally see you But here we go. I'm spending I ate for 6 weeks, gluten-free, dairy-free. Now gluten-free, you know what? That's the cheapest way to eat is with gluten. Gluten stretches your food dollar. I ate gluten-free, dairy-free for under $250 for 6 weeks. And most of the like pre-start food that I started with is still here. I have just as much food, so I'm still going. I haven't stopped. So I'm still doing fresh frugal, unless it's a fresh ingredient or a can of coconut. It's not even coming in my house because I still have food to eat. So anyway, there is fish tacos tonight. Of course, make your own kind of slaw, make your own kind of salsa based on your favorite flavors. Thanks for joining me. We will be back next week. And next week, the Epic Box will no longer be a surprise. I'll be able to talk about what's in it and give you ideas for all the things that are in your Epic Box because everybody will have received theirs by then or close to it. So come back next week and learn ideas for the rest of your Epic Box, okay? I'm gonna go eat my taco. I'm going live with my team for celebrations and fun in half an hour. So if you're a member of my team, make sure you're there for that. Thanks everyone, have an amazing day.